Hi guys, this is Shelby Erkenbrack from the Mindset School Online, and I wanted to teach you something I learned about procrastination today. I was listening to John Assaraf on YouTube. He's awesome. He's a brain guru guy, knows a lot of really good things. He gives a lot of good advice. I highly recommend looking him up. He's great. He was talking about procrastination. And the reason why people tend to procrastinate is usually tied to their self-worth. And I find that to be true for myself and probably for a lot of others. So the reason why you might feel stuck or unmotivated to do something, like you just can't force yourself to do it. You know you want to, you know how to, but you're just like, oh, I can't do it. Like you're like, okay, I'll find something else. Procrastinating. Usually it comes back to a reason about yourself. You might be feeling afraid. You might be afraid of failing. You might be wanting other people's approval or acceptance or some validation. You might be just a little bit scared. You don't know if it's going to work. The unknown can be scary. You might feel like you're not good enough. No one's going to listen to this or read it or buy it or like this. Whatever reason you're not moving forward is usually an issue within yourself, an automatic negative thought pattern that has been practiced there, and whether you are aware of it consciously or if it's there subconsciously, that's probably what's holding you back. So I want to tell you what I think about that. I know that if you aren't trying, then you've already failed. That's what I've realized myself. I realized, okay, it doesn't matter, right? There's no wrong in this universe. There's no blame. There's no criticism. That's all from yourself, basically. And what the other people say that you think is harsh criticism might be true. Or you might just choose to hold your higher perspective and it's not going to matter anyways. So I decided, just try, just do it. Just do it, just put it out there. And I started this YouTube channel. It doesn't even matter. If you don't try, you've already failed. So stop failing and try a little bit. That's my advice. And once you try a little bit, once you think one good thought or do one good inspired action towards your purpose that's going to help you complete a goal in your life, you're going to feel better after doing that, and you're going to think more positive things and get more ideas about what you could do next. So once you start and go and get the ball rolling, it's going to be much easier. So stop failing and get up and try a little bit. Also, I want to tell you how these patterns get formed. Why do you have this self-conscious, subconscious insecurity? Why do you not feel worthy enough? What's that about? I know that all humans are born into this universe perfect as babies. They have a healthy mindset and they have a high self-worth and they know who they are and what life's all about and they know their purpose. What happens is through your life, you experience and you learn and you develop beliefs and thoughts that support those beliefs. And then you see things that support those beliefs, and so you think it's true. So when people are interacting with you and talking to you, they're putting out a vibration and they're speaking words. Those words can become damaging to some sensitive souls. So when you talk to somebody and you tell them something and it makes them feel bad, I call those labels. A negative word that you felt you've had to wear before. I think that is what lowers your self-worth set point. And that is really damaging to a healthy growth mindset. So I encourage you, if you really want to stop procrastinating, to work on shedding those labels. What labels have you had to wear that you are not proud of or you don't like? And can you let that go? Is it something that you can brush off? Don't sweat the small stuff. Is there something that you think about yourself that you feel like is coming from others, but it's not? That's usually how it goes for me. If I want to understand how I am thinking about myself, then I pay attention to the other people around me and I listen to what they're saying. And then I realize some things about myself, and then I try to do better the next time. You know, that's all you can do is try your best. So try to own those labels. Sometimes your hardest contrast, your most difficult obstacle that you feel like is in your life is really your biggest blessing, and it could be your superpower. For me, it was my brain. I felt like I had a broken brain. It wasn't working right. I needed to be on medication to be normal. But I realized that the way my brain works is actually my superpower. And I love it. And I love my personality, even though it may be difficult to get along with other people sometimes. That is true. But I'm learning how to overcome that and compensate for that and hold my higher perspective anyways and be happy anyways and enjoy the way my brain works truly and fully and use it to fulfill my purpose and do good for other people and to have all the good things I want in my life too. So shed your labels. Write down really on paper all those words that people have said or called you or that you felt from societal pressure or from a school system or any human in your life. Usually your family members are the ones who get to you close because they touch nerves. The people closest to you know you the best, and they will tell you the truth because they care about you. That's how that goes, and that's why family relationships are really difficult. But they're also really great support, and it's worth being able to communicate with your family. So I urge you to learn how to do this. And then once you're done writing down all those words, know that that is not true. Know that those are all wrong, and know that that is not what you should think about yourself. And let me tell you why. Because that is not what your source thinks about you. I know that your source thinks you are still perfect, just like you were when you were a baby. Obviously, nobody's perfect. That's not a thing. That's not real. There are moments of perfection. Sure, you can say that. But it's a moment-to-moment thing. Nobody can live perfect because that's not possible. I really don't think. I don't know. So just give yourself a break and just know that you're still good anyways. Whatever thing you think is wrong with you, there's nothing wrong with you. You're just different. Maybe your brain doesn't work the same way. Maybe your body doesn't work the same way. Maybe you don't have as much this, whatever. Whatever you think is wrong, whatever you think is lacking is not. It's not true. There's no blame from the universe. There's no criticism from the universe. So why should you have that for yourself or accept that from others? Just accept yourself for who you are and love yourself for who you are and appreciate everything about you, because that is what makes you you. That is what makes you unique. That's what makes you special. And that is what makes you so important to this world. Every person is so unique, and they have a unique purpose, and they have a unique perspective. No two people see life the same. Your perception is your reality. So I urge you to try to learn from other people. Maybe try to hold their perspective a little bit and accept their perspective as different from yours, and that's okay, because that's what Source does. That's how the world works. That's how the law of attraction works. Everything is perfect, in perfect harmony and in perfect balance, because that is how it's supposed to be. Just know you are perfect. Those labels are not you. You are not broken. And I love the quote that says, even a broken window with cracks still lets the light shine through. Everybody has their own unique quirks. So just own it, enjoy it, and be you.